All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Raiders content, guys. By the time, hit that sub button. By the time a lot of you, actually probably all of you, as it's about 9:30 here in Chicago, watch this, it'll be game day. The Las Vegas Raiders showdown, face off against the Jacksonville Jaguars for the Hall of Fame game tomorrow on August 4th on Thursday, which, like I said, probably today when a lot of you guys are watching it because it's a little bit late. But I want to go through a couple of things just based off of training camp thus far, and it's kind of officially, I guess unofficially, officially the start of the NFL season. So this is very exciting, man. In like 5 weeks from now, we will have regular season football, and it's extremely, don't get the hiccups, it's extremely exciting. All right, I whipped out the A's hat for today's video because, you know, everyone always, every Raiders video, someone's like, you know, whip out the Raiders gear. You know, whip it out. If you haven't been able to tell from my fashion sense, if you followed this page for long, it's non-existent. It's non-existent. All I really have are baseball hats. So I'll get some Raiders gear, but for right now, we're going to have to rock the A's hat because, I mean, hell yeah. Anyways, so tomorrow's a game. As far as I'm concerned, my biggest thing is health. You know, we do play the Jaguars. I believe it's week 11 in this upcoming season. I'm not too worried. No disrespect intended, actually, because I'm moving to Florida in less than a month. But, you know, the Jacksonville Jaguars, not necessarily a powerhouse. They'll definitely be better than last season. But, you know, Josh McDaniels kind of came out here and said, like, yeah, you know, we don't want to show them everything, but we also want to, you know, try some stuff out. Like, we also want to, you know, do our thing. So tomorrow, I think, is just going to be an all-around great day. I mean, it's live football, bro. It's live, free football. So no one's really complaining. And, you know, preseason's preseason. It to me, preseason is more for, like, the role players, more for the complementary pieces. In recent news, Kyler Fackrell and Micah Kiser both went down for the entire season. The good news for, I guess, the Raiders linebackers are that the list, I guess, as of now is Denzel, Divine Diablo, and why did I just forget? And Jayon Brown. So apparently those are currently the big trio. Denzel is apparently out there for all downs, or will be out there for all downs. And then you have guys like Double D and Jayon Brown, more of, I guess, kind of situational, more, you know, just depending on how the game is, or, you know, the situation in the game. So situational. And then you'll have guys like Kenny Young and Damian Butler kind of get some extra reps, and we'll see what they can do with it in preseason, and maybe it'll give them a nicer role heading into the regular season. So as far as linebackers, as far as even just defensive depth goes, I'm really not all that worried. Health is the most important thing, though. It really is. I mean, football season lasts a whole year. You know, it's not just the off season; it's a whole year. So the good news is the regular season hasn't even started, but technically speaking, the real football season hasn't even began yet. So once we get through preseason, and as we go through camp, preseason, what have you, leading up to the regular season, any issues that the Raiders see, they're going to make the necessary adjustment. They're going to make the necessary trade. They're going to make the necessary signing. They're going to do what they have to do. That's definitely one thing I learned about the Raiders this past offseason, is that they're not messing around, man. I'm not saying the gap is closing, because the gap's not closing. In my opinion, last year was just the start of an elite Raiders team for years to come, but, like, they're being aggressive. And that's exactly what I want, right? I think that's, I don't want to speak for all of you guys, but I think that's what a lot of Raiders fans want, is aggressiveness. Make the move when you see it being fit, and, yeah, just be aggressive, right? You know, the championship windows in every single sport, they're not long. You know, that's why they say in every sport how difficult it is to repeat as champions, you know, even just make the playoffs. Like, right now, I'm focused solely on health. I don't worry about the depth. I'm definitely not worried about the coaching, and I'm definitely not worried about the personnel right now. So, in my opinion, that is good news. Now, currently, we have 3 guys on the physically unable to perform list: Bilo Nichols, Jonathan Hankins, and Trayvon Mullen. If any of those players remain on the PUP list past August 23rd, they'll have to miss the first 4 games of the regular season before being eligible to return. So 2 things, I don't anticipate that happening. And number 2, that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's a long season, especially since they added an extra game. Now that it's 17 games, 18 weeks, it adds a whole nother, I know it's minimal, but it adds another dimension to the season. Like, season was already long is probably the wrong word, but like it's a long season. Long is not the wrong word. It's health is that important. You want to stay healthy, and you want to be fully healthy, or at least mostly healthy, mainly healthy, heading into the postseason. So, I could go through, I actually think I have the list right. I could go through like all the dudes who missed practice this past weekend, like Britton Brown, Darren Waller, Jones, Furl, Phillips, Robertson, Yasin, Everett, Teamer, like Abram. It's not the end of the world. I view a lot of this stuff as precautionary. So that's really my only thing right now is I'm not even worried about health, but it's the one thing I guess I'm really just kind of, especially now that live football is resuming, is something I'm keeping an eye on, and they'll make the adjustments if they see fit, like I said. So that's it for today, man. I will hopefully post a Jaguars-Raiders preview video tomorrow, although it's cutting it a little bit close. I don't know. I don't even know if 100 people would watch that video. If you're still watching right now and you want to see a preview, let me know. But I will 100% preview every regular season game and post-game review every single game, and also post-game review tomorrow's game and all the preseason games. So stay tuned. Like I said at the beginning of the video, hit that sub button for daily Raiders content. That is it for today. Have a good night, or day, because you'll see this on game day. And let's get that W, man. Peace.